Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Military Mondays. If you and I don't know each other, I would love to get to know you. Please reach out and let's connect on Messenger or put a comment in the chat below. I am a retired Air Force major, served as active duty, as a spouse, and as a reservist, and retired after 27 years. So I served on all sides. And I love highlighting veteran, spouse, or military businesses. And today I have one of those on this morning. I met Kris through networking. Actually, I think I put a post on Facebook and she answered the ad about interviewing military veterans and about their businesses. So welcome to the show this morning, Kris.
Thanks for inviting me, Brenda. I really appreciate it.
No worries. So Kris is a Navy or retired Navy commander and now has a franchise business with Dream Vacations, so Stoddard Dream Vacations. And I was really intrigued by her career in that, so I wanted to bring her on this morning. So let's start, Kris, with what did you do in the Navy?
I was a civil engineer corps officer for the Navy. So I was in charge of managing bases and construction all across the world for the Navy.
And how many bases did you serve at?
Oh gosh, maybe 10.
A lot. A lot. That's what I was getting to, a lot. So you got to travel
yes.
the world, which probably led to now why you're doing travel. But right. You didn't go straight from the Navy straight to doing travel. So let's talk about getting out and what that's like, retiring and deciding on a career and now a totally different path.
Right. Yeah. So after I retired, I kind of went the traditional path and said, what options do I have? I actually selected something a little bit non-traditional for my field, and that was in power production. So I went worldwide in developing power for remote and austere locations, which led me to traveling throughout the Pacific and the Middle East as well. And so after a while, I decided maybe I didn't want to go to the far-flung parts of the world, spend a little bit more time with my family, and still travel, but really help people take advantage of their vacation time and maximize the value of that vacation time. So
awesome. I absolutely love it. So before we get to the travel, I want to ask, because we both have retired from the military and we know what it's like, that transition. It's not always easy. So do you have any words of advice for somebody who maybe is serving right now and coming up on retirement? What would you have told your younger self to help that transition better?
I think I would tell my younger self to keep your mind open, look for those opportunities that really get you excited. Where can you help people? Because I think when you help people, you feel more gratification in what you're doing. And, I think following those passions, you really can wake up every day just excited to do what you've got going on.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I don't know about you, but toward the end of my career, I saw so many people retiring and saying they're not coming back to government work. They're not going to do that. And 3 months later, they did.
And that because that's a very comfortable place, but it can be a very rewarding career too.
It can. And so it's just knowing what your passion is. Some of those absolutely loved coming back and working government work, and some of them did it because it was inside that comfort zone and they were scared to step out and do something on their own, like you have done with the travel. So let's talk about travel. Because that's what you're doing now. And I love traveling. We were just both talking before the interview that we both came back from trips. So how do you help military families to maximize, or any family maximize that small bit of vacation that you have, and really be able to start taking those dream trips without breaking the budget?
So what I do is I interview people and talk to them about really what it is they want to accomplish with their vacation. Whether it's a family trip and you want to reconnect with your family, you want to relax after a stressful, couple of months, or maybe a deployment, you want to get together and spend time, whatever your goals are for that vacation are very important, because that really leads to maximizing, creating the best vacation to meet those goals. So I save people time because I know I've done all of the research. I'm connected with the suppliers. I know all the shortcuts to get you into the best vacation for that moment. I can also hook families up with perks, combine military discounts with other promotions that are going on. Really, what I try to do is use my experience and research to come up with the best vacation to meet that family's goals.
Awesome. And a lot of people say, but I don't want to call Kris, or I don't want to call a travel agent because that's going to cost me more money. Let's talk about that.
Sure. Yeah, no, it doesn't cost anybody any more money.
Exactly.
So that's the bonus. So you get all of my research, my connections, and it doesn't cost you any more money. The suppliers will pay a commission. Now, if you go through Expedia takes the commission. That commission is still there, but you don't get that back end support. You don't get anybody that you can call at a moment's notice when something goes wrong. And that's where I step in to help people out.
I was going to say, you help make it a smooth and easy vacation. And
Exactly.
I don't know how many times, I'm sure I'm not the only one, especially if you're in the military and younger, maybe you're enlisted young in your career and you don't have a lot of extra money. So you want to go do that research. You want to get on Expedia, you want to get on Google. But how many hours is it taking you to do all of that research?
Yes.
Somebody that can do it for you.
Right, exactly. And in fact, Expedia has done research. It says the average traveler spends at least 30 hours researching their vacation before they book.
Wow.
Right.
So Kris can save you 30 hours. Well, maybe not 30, 28 hours, because she's going to have a conversation with you and find out what you want. And there's going to be some communication back and forth. Exactly. And if something goes wrong with the travel, let's say you're headed out on a cruise and your flight is late or something, instead of you having to figure all the hoops out and who do I need to call, you pick up the phone and call one person, and Kris takes care of everything else. So no more headaches.
That's right. So if you're delayed, I call your hotel and let them know you're going to be late. I make sure that everything is set so that whatever delays you've incurred, you're not going to be, you've got a plan for how you're going to get reimbursed for that money. Just a variety of ways that we can solve problems. That was one thing when I was in the Navy, and I think a lot of military folks, they know that one of the things that you do is you solve problems every day, and don't panic, solve the problem. And that's what I do for my clients.
I love it. So from your experience, what are the top, we'll say 3 to 5 destinations that can be a great vacation for families and stick within a reasonable budget, like not going to Bora Bora or something? Yeah. Obviously flights are expensive, but what are the top affordable trips for families to take right now?
Right. Well, I would say right now, your best value is going to be a cruise. And I love cruising. I love resorts. And there's pros and cons to both. But today, the best value is going to be in cruising. The best locations to go for families are going to be Alaska. Who doesn't want to go to Alaska?
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. The kids love it. The family, parents love it. It's a great opportunity to see a part of the United States a lot of people don't get to see.
And what months, because with Alaska, there's a short window. I mean, you can go all year, but there's what, 2 to 3 months that are the optimal time to go to Alaska, right?
Yeah, although, really you can go anytime between May and September, end of September. It starts getting kind of chilly in September. Although I would tell you, if you go early or you go late, there's a better opportunity to see the Aurora Borealis. So there's always a positive to the scheduling, no matter what you can do. Now, the most popular months are going to be July and August. Those are also the most expensive. So, there's a trade-off for everything.
Speaking of, I heard a travel agent once tell me that coming up in December, the end of December, beginning of January is the best time to book travel, because everybody has spent all of their Christmas budget, and that's when travel it's on the low season booking travel. Is that true?
Sort of. So here's a couple of hints. There is Black Friday coming up, Cyber Monday. Let me tell you what, there are going to be deals like crazy. We're starting to get some pre-notification of what some of those sales are. But Black Friday is a great opportunity to book some travel. If you're looking at maybe booking some travel as a Christmas present for your family, that's a great option. Once we get into December and January, that's what they call wave season. And during wave season, every supplier is going to have an option or a promotion. There's lots of great opportunities for travel during those times. However, I am hearing more and more rumblings of prices going to go up for next year. So if you're at all interested in booking for a Christmas present, I would say hit that Black Friday sale, because it's going to be a good one before they raise the prices and then offer their promotion.
So the moral of the story is, if you're looking to get inexpensive travel right now, you need to call Kris now, because we're only a few ways away from Black Friday and Thanksgiving. So call Kris now and tell her what you're looking for, so that when she hears about the Black Friday deals, she can give you a call and say, oops, we got this right now. Let's get it booked.
And Brenda, you bring up a very big, that's a very important point, is if you work with your travel agent, like you're thinking about something, you're looking for the good deal, communication goes a long way, because if I know you're interested in something, when I see that deal come up, I can go, oh, I remember John wanted to do this. This is the perfect fit. Let's start that conversation. But I think having that initial discussion of, oh, I'm interested in this, not ready to book yet, but I'm looking at these kind of things, then that helps.
And even knowing their budget, like to have a conversation with Kris and say, hey, I want to take a family vacation next year. These months, I'm kind of open to travel where we're going, but this is all I have to spend. And then Kris can go to work finding those deals for you.
But that's another very important point, because a lot of times travelers don't realize what extras are going to cost. I like to make sure that my clients know all of the costs that are going to be presented to them before they travel. So before they book, they know everything that they're going to be asked to pay for. So they don't feel like they're getting nickeled and dimed. They don't feel like somebody's always trying to upsell them. We've created a package, you know what the price is, you know what all the inclusions are, and that's what you're happy with. So
I love it. And I love traveling. For those who have been watching my Military Mondays and know my history in the military. I joined the military to see the world, and I saw the US. I didn't travel outside the US. So my goal now is to travel around and see the world. And so I love connecting with travel agents.
Europe right
Because-
now is one of my very top hot sellers. So if you want to go
Awesome.
to check out Europe, there's a lot of things to see and do.
Awesome. And if you don't want to travel overseas, if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, but I don't want to leave the US, there are so many places right here in the US
There
that,
are.
like you said, with Alaska, right within our own country borders, that are amazing vacations to do with your spouse or your family. So, and Kris can help you with those too.
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So if you had 2 or 3 words of advice for somebody on travel, what would it be?
2 or 3 words of advice. Flexibility is key if you can afford that. I think there are so many amazing deals. Don't sell yourself short. Call a travel agent because we can find you a fabulous luxury vacation for the same price. So, contact a travel agent and tell us what you're looking for. And you would be surprised at the quality that you can get out of the money that you have to spend.
Awesome. And call early, not at the last minute.
I do. There are some good last minute deals, but it's better for me to know in advance that that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, if you call Kris and say, I'm okay with taking last minute cruises, if you got a really good deal that comes up, give me a call.
Exactly.
Now you can call them. Whereas if you call her today and say, oh, I want to take a last minute cruise, just tell me where I can get a good deal, you might not get as good of a deal.
Exactly. It would take me a little bit longer to find that right fit for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, I so appreciate you having you on this morning. I can talk this morning. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you wanted to share today?
Let me think. I do want to let folks know about my website.
Yep.
So if you're interested in travel and you're not sure what you want to do, our website is stoddardvacations.com. And if you go on, there's a location that says just destinations. There's videos, there's information. If you just want to go on and look and dream, maybe get some ideas, that's one good place to start.
Awesome. And so is that the best way to contact you is through your website, Kris?
Through my website, you can contact me through the website. There's a form you can fill out to put your name information in there, and I'll get back to you. You can also call me at 843-998-9567 or email me at kstoddard@dreamvacations.com.
Awesome. And she'll put that down below in the comments when we finish this Facebook Live. So go check out the comments and connect with her. And I really appreciate you being on. And if you happen to be watching this interview and you or someone you know loves to travel, would you do me a favor and like and share this so that we can get the word out about Kris's vacation business? Travel business. And if you are a military member currently serving a veteran or a spouse, and you have a business, please reach out to me. I'd love to potentially feature you on a Military Mondays Monday morning. Wow, I can't talk this morning. But with that, just thanks again, Kris, and I look forward to seeing everyone right here next Monday morning. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks, Brenda.